All right, Vashcore. So today we're going to be talking about Ted. Is he good? You garbage. Oh, this guy, man. Yeah, what a piece of trash. Now, he's not all bad. He's not all bad because he's got a great standard perk. He is going to be relegated to the back row. He's going to be a support line character only because his commander perk is a complete absolute joke. Which is a shame because he looks hilarious. I honestly really like the way he looks. I think he's just a funny, awesome looking character. And I wish that he was better because I would love to use him more. I had a blast using him despite the fact that he was trash. I can just use really good weapons and have fun with anybody. So, looking the way he does, it was highly entertaining. But anyway, let's talk about... We're going to talk about everything about this character. We're going to talk about his abilities and his standard perk, his commander perk, the loadout that I used, how to really make him, you can use him as a commander, and I'll show you guys how I did it. How I made him, be very successful, very strong, smashing faces, and then we're going to show you guys why he just is badly designed as a commander. We'll just cover everything Ted today. All right, guys, if you like the videos that we do and you like our content, please use our supporter creator code. It really helps us out and helps us keep making these videos and making this content for you guys. So thank you so much. All right, so Mr. Ted. This guy's got Going Commando, Shockwave, and Warcry. All of these are awesome abilities. Going Commando pulls out a minigun and just proceeds to absolutely lay waste to everything in front of him for 10 seconds. Solid ability. It's not super impressive unless you spec into it, but that's what this guy's all about. So you'll see he's actually pretty strong. Shockwave, on the other hand, is like the best. That's like the best soldier ability in the entire game. Doesn't get any better. You can use that. I usually use it to take out riot shielders, but I'll use it like liberally, like all the time. Anytime I see a big group of guys, I just slam down in the middle of them, smash them all over the place, do a ton of damage, kill almost everything. It's amazing. Warcry, on the other hand, is just great. Whether you're solo or whether you're in a group, it gives you a massive damage bonus, allows you to just completely walk through everything, smashing everything into dust. It's just amazing. Warcry is fantastic. Definitely best to use in a group because it buffs your entire team with a massive damage fire rate bonus. So yeah, it's just a game-winning skill. So this guy's really, he's kind of all about team play. We're going to talk about his commander perk. Actually, let's talk about the standard perk first. So while Going Commando is active, increases your crit rate by 10, which is kind of like around 10%, a little bit higher, and your crit damage by 100%. So is that good? Yeah, it's not bad. It adds 10% bonus damage, right? 10% of the time you're going to get a big, huge whomping crit. So it's solid. It's good extra damage. Why wouldn't you want to have extra crit damage, right? It's just really good. It's a good ability. You can put that on any character that is going to be a Going Commando specialist, and you will just do more damage, which is most noticeable when you're fighting mini bosses, which you'll see in this video. I stuff a mini boss so hard, it's like one volley of my Going Commando just completely tears him in half. So it's fantastic. It's a great skill. I like it a lot. And it just the problem with this character is not that part of the character, it's the other part. It's the commander part where it says, in addition, eliminating 5 enemies heals you and nearby allies for 97 base health. Now, if this was all the time, if every time you killed 5 enemies you healed your entire team for 97 base health, this guy would be pretty dope, right? Pretty cool. Except that that's not the way this works. This is eliminating 5 enemies while you are using Going Commando. You will heal you and your allies for 97 base health, which is a very different thing. That is garbage. So trash. It's so irrelevant. The thing that is just so a crime against humanity about that skill is the fact that when you're using this, you're using Going Commando, your primary thought process is not, I need to shoot all the little guys. No. What? No. You use a shockwave on little guys. You use Going Commando to take down big targets like mini bosses and smashers and shooting through a crowd to hit a blaster. Just like, yeah, kill everything, and kill the blaster, right? You know, that's what the Going Commando is for. It's for cutting a path to a big target and killing that big target. It's not for killing little stuff. But this here is only good if you're killing little stuff. If you want to heal you and your team, you have to kill as many guys as possible, because every 5 is going to go boom, heal, right? So you want to just cut down all the babies. Just, babies and husks and little things. You know, you don't want to aim at huskies or at mist monsters, because that's going to eat up a lot of time, and you don't have that much time to take advantage of this ability, right? You know, the Going Commando ability only lasts for 10 seconds, and you can get an extra 5 seconds from your support slot, but that's still only 15 seconds. That's not a lot of time to kill, you know, 5, 5, 5, 5, you know, as many 5s as you want to do to heal. You know, I'm sorry, but 97 base health is not that much for one person. You know, the fact that it's healing your own team is the only part that justifies in the slightest, you know, how weak that skill is. You know, it really, really should have been, you know, all the time, right? Because 5 enemies is a lot of enemies to kill to get a heal, right? That's a lot of enemies, you know. And if your team is all clustered together right on top of you, you know, I mean, you deserve to have that. That's a handicap, right? Having to fight close together in order to take advantage of a character skill is a negative. So the positive has to be worth it. And it's not. It's not at all. The heal, you know, when I was like, just like, hey guys, come towards me and we'll get that heal, yeah. They all like, and they're like, oh, that was okay, yeah, woo, we're higher on health now. It was like, yeah, it was okay, it was whatever. But I mean, you have to get a really big crowd of little junk clustered all into one spot to kill enough stuff to even, like, for it to be even slightly valuable. It's such a joke. Oh my god, it just disgusts me to no end. This character's so stupid. What a dumb commander perk. Just garbage. Absolute garbage. This guy's gonna go on the bench, man. He's gonna go on my support slots for all my, you know, Going Commando characters that don't suck. But anyway, this is what we did to make this guy work. Because I made him work, right? I can make any character work. And this is the best loadout that I could possibly use with this guy. And it was fun. It was fun. I used Blast in the past, removing all my shields and giving me huge amounts of health. You got to have 2 dino characters, so I went and threw on Saurian Hide here for an extra 33 armor with Prehistoric Izza. I went and took Rex Jonesy and grabbed the Saurian Might skill, so it gives my weapon hits bonus damage every 1 second. And yeah, that gives you damage based on however much health you have, which unfortunately, you know, you're hurt most of the time when using this character. Which, you know, leads me to believe I should have probably went with, well, just a whole different thing. You know, if I didn't care about my survivability at all, which, you know, I do. I love survivability. Even with this, you know, I had to be careful not to die. Especially, you know, since during the filming of this video, there's a horrible bug that causes infinite bees. To just, get bees and the damage just keeps hitting you forever, no matter if you're around bees or not. So you just wander off and die in a corner. But, oh well. Anyway, so then we went and took Going Again. This is Commando Spitfire's ability that gives you an extra 30% Going Commando cooldown reduction. So that's nice. It makes you have shorter cooldown on your Commando. We got Sergeant Jonesy giving us Ain't Done Yet. This is the one that gives you the extra 5 seconds. So that's you know, very necessary as well. And then we got Diecast Jonesy giving us Boomstick, which makes our Going Commando have an extra 25% damage, just to give that extra punch. You know, you really want to do as much damage as you can because you have that limited time to kill as many enemies as possible to rack up those heals. So it's a good build. It's a good build. It doesn't have any heals, so you have to use campfires or, you know, get your friends to heal you with Adrenaline Rush or whatever. I usually just use campfires, or I just let myself sit at low health because I'm using Blast from the Past. You know, I've got such a huge health pool that even when I take damage, it's usually not enough to kill me, and then I regenerate back up to 30%. And that 30% is so high that I just don't die. I can just sit on that 30% and go down and up and down and up on the auto, you know, your auto heal from not, you just have to not get hit for a little while and you'll go back up to 30% again. So it worked really well. You know, it really prevents you from having to waste a lot of heals. Because who wants to wait around for a heal, right? I did one time. I went and put down a campfire and just absolutely laid into enemies, and it just, you know, healed me while I killed everything. So, you know, campfire heal plus you know, every 5 enemies killed gives you another heal, and you just kind of stop. Even then, I wasn't at full health. If I was survival as Jonesy, I would never ever go down. I would just be healing at like 90% to 100% all the time. So, yeah, Ted is a absolute failure of a character. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed him. Like, even if he had heal every 5 kills, I still probably wouldn't use this character. I would still probably go with, you know, Commando Spitfire, who's got, you know, can use his minigun every 15 seconds. Or I would go with Sergeant Jonesy, who has a massive 20-second, you know, bonus to the duration of his going commando, which is way better. Like, having 20 seconds of, you know, 20 seconds is huge, right? Like, that is giant. Like, you can go and stick this guy in a support slot under these guys who are much better commander perks, and yeah, you'd either have this 20-second longer lasting murder weapon doing tons of damage, or you'd be able to use it every 15 seconds and just keep, you know, hammering it, cranking it out all the time. It's just way better tactics, way better strategies. Yeah, this character just doesn't get it done. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan. And but I am going to have some really fun new videos, because he's going to be a new meta character, because he's going to change all of the commandos forever. Like, all the commandos are going to forevermore have a new strongest loadout because of this guy. This guy is going to fit into every single build that ever uses going commando as a primary weapon forever, because that's how, you know, that's how good his standard perk is. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. It really helps out the show. Ring that little bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video. And as always, leave a comment down below and share some love, man. If you have any questions, or if you want to share anything, or if you have any requests, just let me know and I'll do my best. Thank you so much for being a part of the Vash Corps, guys. I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah!